Can quiet moments teach you English? This isn't a grammar lesson. It's something deeper. When you follow a story like this, your brain picks up useful English naturally, just by feeling the rhythm of the language. So if you're serious about learning English in a peaceful, powerful way, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and turn on the bell. These stories come every day, and they make your English grow without effort. Layla stepped out of the quiet hotel just after breakfast. The streets of Geneva were calm, almost too quiet. She had no plan, no museum tickets, no hiking shoes. Just one idea. Spend the whole day sitting beside Lake Geneva. No phone. No music. Just her notebook, a bottle of water, and her thoughts. The sky was clear. The lake was almost silver under the morning sun. She found a wooden bench near a small dock where boats were tied. It was the perfect spot. She sat down and took a deep breath. For the first few minutes, she simply watched the water. Gentle waves moved back and forth like the lake was breathing. Ducks floated quietly, a couple walked their dog, and a man in a business suit jogged past without looking up. Layla stayed still. She didn't check the time. She didn't pull out her notebook. She just watched. After about an hour, she wrote in her notebook. No one ever teaches you how to do nothing. But today I'm learning it. The sound of water was slow and soft, like background music for thinking. A breeze passed by and moved her hair slightly. She looked at the mountains far in the distance, still covered with snow. She wasn't sure what to think about, so her mind chose everything. The way she had been rushing through cities. The way she always tried to be productive. The way she learned English, from books, lists, and pressure. But not today. Today, she was going to let English come to her. She thought of a sentence. I am sitting beside a lake. The water is calm. My heart is quieter than usual. She repeated it in her head. Then again. Then in a whisper. She smiled. This was learning, without noise, without stress. In the afternoon, the sun got stronger. Children came to feed the ducks. 2 teenagers played guitar near the water. Layla didn't move. She only stood up once to stretch and drink some water, then sat back down. This time, she opened her notebook again and wrote another line. Time is not my enemy today. She translated it in her head to English, then repeated it softly. She noticed how peaceful her pronunciation had become. No rush. No nervousness. Just words floating like little boats across the water of her mind. At one point, an older woman sat beside her for a few minutes. They didn't speak, but the woman gave her a small nod before leaving. Layla smiled back. She felt invisible in the best way, like part of the place, not a stranger. By evening, the sky turned golden. The mountains glowed with soft light. The lake reflected the color like a giant mirror. Layla finally stood up and walked a bit along the shore. Her legs were stiff, but her mind was light. She looked out at the water and whispered to herself. I spent the whole day beside a lake, and I learned more than I expected. And she was right. She had learned how to form peaceful, full sentences in English. Hear the rhythm of natural words. Feel confident thinking in English, without needing translation. Use silence as a teacher. No pressure. No tests. Just the quiet power of a still day. And that's the secret. Stories teach without pain. You just experience peaceful language growth. No drills. No textbooks. Just simple structures and calm repetition inside a powerful moment. If this story helped you feel English more clearly, Here's what to do. Subscribe, because tomorrow's story might be even better. Like this video if it made you breathe slower and think deeper. And comment below. Where would you spend a whole day doing nothing? What city? What lake? What view? Every day a new story. A new way to feel English.